Hi, this is Alicia Bowling with Creative Laughter TV Summit Beyond Logic. And today I am so excited to introduce you to Leanna. Leanna is an intuitive healer, and she's amazing. Like when I think of Leanna, I think of that little diamond in the rough, that little special person you find that blows you away. Like literally blows you away. She gave me a reading and I was like thrilled with it. But it was funny because when Leanna first gave me the reading, she said I was very mucky. And I was like, what? She goes, yeah, there's so much muck on you. And I was thinking, yeah, that's because that's the bar. So she had to do like 3 healings to be able to even see my aura, to get to the meat of things. And it was fascinating. But who better to tell you than Leanna? Welcome, Leanna.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell everybody what exactly is an intuitive healing and what's the benefits of it for them?
Well, it's my term for I do things a little bit differently than your typical healer, and I'm sure we all do differently. Basically, I do it in a way where I created a prayer that I wrote for my clients, and in this prayer, they're asking their spirit team to come in, their celestial teachers, their loved ones, to assist me with the healing. And I do a distant healing the night before we do our reading over the phone. So that's how it typically works. Now, when I'm doing the healing, I have the ability to merge with their energy. So I merge my energy. Now, it doesn't mean I can see them. I can't see who they're with. I can't see what they're wearing. Can't see what they look like. I can just see the energy. And so I can see the energy and I can feel the energy as if I'm in their body, as if it's my body. I can't control them or anything, though. I just want to make that clear. So I'm able to see what's going on in the body in the form of energy, in the form of light or color. I guess the best way
from a regular reading.
Well, I mean, a regular reading is just, I don't merge with the energy in a regular reading. I don't merge into a healing. I don't put, in a healing session, I'm putting light through all their body cells and oxygen between all their cells, flushing their body, working on specific auras, working on any areas I'm seeing that are dingy or, not clear. But a regular reading, is picking up energy from what spirit gives me as far as what's for their highest best good only. If there's I ask them not to give me negative information or anything that's not going to be sufficient for them or their present moment in their life. But if there are loved ones that come through, then great. I welcome them to come through and give me information. However, an intuitive healing is pretty much done the same way because it's done through spirit. And the intuitive healing and reading is done through their guides assisting me with their healing, as well as giving me information in regards to maybe their dietary situation. Sometimes I can pick that up through a regular reading, but not often. Usually I have to do a healing session in order to get specifics.
Yeah, I know you were telling me because once spirit kind of takes over with you, you're on a roll. So obviously we can't give a reading like that and be on a roll. So we actually chose 2 lucky people today to get a brief reading with you and kind of get a sample of how wonderful you are. And the first person we have is Lisa, and Lisa's on the phone right now. Lisa, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, Lisa, this is Leanna.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Leanna. Hi.
Okay, let's see where to start. First off, for the viewers, I hold these 2 crystals. So if you see me looking down, it's usually because I'm looking into them. I look for the light and the energy and the auras through my crystals. I don't use tarot cards. I use specific information from spirit when I'm doing my reading. So I just wanted to explain that first. Okay. I'm probably going to, let's see, let me just pull in some energy on you. Okay, so Lisa, what I'm hearing first off is they're wanting you to really understand and embrace the lessons that you've learned since January. They want you to detach from the process that you went through and not hold on to the emotional aspect or, how you felt going through it or what it was that you went through. Detach from that and take note of what you got from it. Because so it feels like this was a pretty difficult first 6 months. Like it just feels like it was like taking a few steps forward, a few steps back, really kind of running in place, not really moving forward a whole lot. And so they're wanting you to look at those areas that you had repetitious patterns in. They're not showing me what those patterns are. They want you to appreciate how far you came, not just in this first 6 months, but also leading up to that, because they're showing me like you worked really hard to get where you're at. But there's kind of like this stall that happened. Just when I pause, it's because I'm receiving information, just so you understand. So they're showing me in January, there is, it was like the lesson of high distractions, not paying attention to yourself and what's going on with you, but more or less what's going on with everyone else or your business or people that are going on in your life, high distractions that were put in place. So that was the lesson they're showing me for January. How important it was for you to get through times of sadness or what you took away from your own truth. And how you were able to get through the chaotic moments and stay away from other people's drama. I mean, this is what their intent was in bringing the lesson. However, how you dealt with it is what they're asking you to review. In February, they're showing me that the energy they put in place was to for you to focus more on your dreams and again, not engaging in dramas of other people, and wanting you to go within so that you can move forward with things. It doesn't have to be meditation. It just means being more focused on you, loving you more than the need to please others, being in a place where you understand your worth, and putting boundaries in place with other people. They're showing March was about staying aligned with your authentic self, acting on your power within, acting, not just wishing or hoping, because they tell me you have a procrastination issue. Don't take it personal. April was about you engaging with the energy, engaging and putting action into place, because it was more of a reset for you in creating what you want to create for this year and moving forward, because what's coming in is a long-lasting type of result that you're not only going to be happy with, but it's going to be more effortless.
Oh, God.
They're showing me that they're showing me that with May, it was really about being true to you, honoring yourself, being in a good place with yourself. And it seems like this is one of those patterns I'm seeing since January. They're focusing on you and not being reactive to the nature of other people or outside turbulence. Acting in a way with clarity of what you want, not what other people want for you. not what, yeah, and this is where the boundaries come in play, because there's a sense of you sacrificing what you want for what other people need from you. Does that make sense?
Oh my God, yes.
Also, they're showing me in June that there's this acceleration energy. So I'm getting a lot of ascension symptoms going on with you. So it feels like a shortness of breath, sadness, dizziness, the inability to engage as usual, maybe in your daily routines, like not a full clarity, physical body pain, headaches, emotional, high-pitched ear tones. This is what they're showing you. There's so many ascension symptoms, but this is what they're showing me applicable for you. They want you to come to a basic level and pull yourself into a space of rest and integration. Allow your body to integrate some of these high frequency downloads that are going on right now with you and have been going on. It started in March. Also, they're wanting you to get more magnesium. So I would suggest Epsom salt baths. More magnesium because there's a lower energy, depletion of energy, and that's going to assist you. So they want you to relax, release, allow the flow of this energy to take place and this integration. Now, the energy has already been taking place, and you've already been working on the integrating into your body, which is where that pain comes in. But allowing it to be effortless is really the key. And so that means not fighting what you're feeling. Honor yourself in going through it, because it's really a sense of a graduation. You know, we're graduating with all these ascension symptoms, integrating them, recalibrating them. And as you get used to it, more comes. So, but it can be easier and easier if you allow it to, by going with it and not fighting it. So kind of like getting a cold, and it's like, oh my God, I got a cold. I'm probably going to get a cough now. I'm probably going to get this now. You know, don't play with that. Don't put it in your head that it's a crappy feeling. You know, just feel it for accepting that you are stepping up in your frequency and stepping up in your vibration, and see it as a beautiful thing. So really honor yourself and be proud of yourself for going through this, because there's so many of us are. But when you can do it in a way where you do it gracefully, and that just means riding the flow, going through it, being okay with it, honoring yourself for it, appreciating how far you came with it, because it's going to do amazing things for you. It's going to bring things in. When you can keep yourself in that higher vibration, that law of attraction is really going to work for you. So it's going to bring in the things you're wanting. Stay grounded and balanced and practical. They're saying you can really use this energy to achieve what you want. So, but first you have to create that balance. And right now I'm not feeling a balance. I'm feeling chaotic. I'm feeling schedules popping on top of each other. They're saying work, but have fun working. Enjoy what you do. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, then something has to change. And I want to get into, I'm going to write some notes down because I keep getting some names here. Do you know a Geraldine? Geraldine, it's a female energy.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's my mother-in-law.
Okay, so she's coming through. I feel like I keep hearing this song, and to me it feels like some old New York type style song, or maybe it's not New York. Maybe I'm creating things in my head. It's a song I don't know the words to, and I feel like she's making up her own words. I can just tell you that it sounds like, this is going to sound silly. I don't think I've done this before. The tune is going, dun, 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 dun. So, but she's making up her own words about herself. I don't know what this is. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it could. It does make sense, actually.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, she used to sing to my daughter and make up words as she went along.
Okay.
She didn't know the words, and she just, oh my
It's kind
God.
of funny. But I feel like she's like doing it in a way where she's spelling out mother. Like it's like O or M for this, and then O for this. And of course I can't sing that part.
Wow.
So I don't know. She's making up her own stuff here. How is the name Karen affiliated with you?
She's my sister.
Okay. This energy that's coming through makes a reference to her. So, but I don't feel like it's for her. I feel like it's through her. So this would be maybe someone she married, or someone she's through, or a family member of someone she knows. But I keep hearing the name Alan. This person died from cancer.
Alan.
So if you don't know it, just write it down, because it'll if she doesn't know, she needs to ask a spouse or an ex or someone that was.
Oh, and Alan. Yes. Yes. Her husband's uncle. Yes. He died of cancer.
Okay. There's a reference to something he was really proud of, and this is going to sound funny, but this is how they make their references to me. You know Peter Pan, the show Peter Pan?
Yes.
The Lost Boys? I keep hearing the Lost Boys. I don't know how that is important, but I keep hearing that. I don't think it's a Peter Pan movie he's referencing, but something about Lost Boys.
No.
I'm sorry?
No, I don't have any correlation with.
Okay.
Peter Pan could refer to my sister, though.
No, because I'm specifically hearing the Lost Boys. So it has something to do with the Lost Boys. So maybe a charity.
Oh my God! Yes. He had no children, and he adopted a son.
Was he foreign? Because I feel like this is a foreign thing.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know.
It's not applicable. It's okay. Something I keep hearing over and over is that you're battling with your subconscious. And so they're wanting you to, they're saying that you can be unfocused, and then they're bringing up procrastination again.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to, that you're going to feel better about who you are and what you're doing when you're taking more risk and then following through with it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I'm also getting that there's a slow metabolism. So and then there's inflammation in the glands. I'm seeing inflammation in the glands. So if you're not taking turmeric, I personally would suggest you do, because it's going to help the inflammation. And
Okay.
they're saying this is from a lack of iron. They want you to increase your iron.
Okay.
The female, Geraldine, is,
Yes.
she's making a reference to Art or Arthur or...
Yeah. My father-in-law.
Okay, so she is with him right now. She's with him often. Is he having health concerns?
Yes.
Who's Charlie?
My brother-in-law.
He's young. He's younger than your husband?
Yes.
And he's more emotional than your husband?
Yeah. Yeah.
She wants him to know that she hears him talking to her. She hears it. And she's making me feel like this is important to reference because there's a deep sense of sadness that it's really missing the connection that he had with her. Okay. Do you have any questions right now?
Is my health affected by my anxiety?
Your anxiety can be completely controlled, but you are allowing everybody else's drama to become your own. And the issue here is you have a lot of psychic ability and a lot of intuition, and you don't follow it. You don't use it.
Wow.
And they're wanting you to use it. They want you to stop analyzing everything, and they want you to trust what you're getting. And when you do that, your anxiety is going to cease. Also, releasing the need to control outcomes, or get people to understand what you're saying or what you're thinking, or to even understand why you think a certain thing. Like it's not your responsibility to make other people understand you. Does that make sense?
Yes, perfect sense.
When you stop making other people's drama your own, your anxiety is going to be depleted. It's going to be gone. It's going to cease. But using your intuition and following what your soul knows, how it feels in the body. The body is the messenger of the soul. So paying attention to that is going to help you feel good about your decisions, know which way to take, know which decision to go with that you're fighting with and analyzing in your head, even if it's against what other people think. And this feeling that I keep getting is this overwhelmed thing of other people's drama. This feels like colleagues, clients, things around business, things around family, things around friends. You're letting everybody's stuff become your own. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So if you can get into a place where you're doing meditation, I know meditation's a word people don't like, but if you practice it, even if you're doing guided meditation, on YouTube for 15 minutes, or close your eyes and And as a form of meditation, close your eyes and see yourself, visualize, but don't pretend to see what you want. Feel it as if it's right now, and allow that feeling to, I'm not saying analyze it, but, feel it as if it's right now. How amazing does it feel? How good does it feel to see yourself having the things you want and living a stress-free life, and knowing that everyone you love around you they're going to be fine, and you accept that they're going to be fine. Seeing the things you want as if you already have it, and then not pretending to see it, but feeling it in your body as if it's now. You can use that as a form of meditation to help bring in what you want quicker. Things are going to get really good for you, though. And it's going to be really important for you to get into a place where you're accepting and receiving of it.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Wow. No, Leanne, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. It was really nice talking with you.
Thank you so much for joining the summit. And once again, I'm just proving my fact how amazing Leanna is. She's off the charts.
You're amazing.
She is amazing. Really amazing.
Thank you.
We have somebody else on
Thank
the
you,
line.
Leanne.
We have Justin. Justin, are you there?
I'm here.
There we go. Justin, Leanna.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Leanna. How are you?
Just groovy.
Awesome. So am I.
Okay. So they're showing me that this should really be a really good month for you, especially around business or anything with income sources. So you should be feeling, you should see some compensation or acknowledgement for the work that you do. It gives you a sense of fulfillment and happiness. And it makes you feel good to be appreciated or to be compensated. And so it's going to be fulfilling. Does that make sense?
Yeah, fantastic. I can't wait. Finally.
And they're showing me business, whatever it is you're doing picks up. So that means more money coming in. And at this time, they're showing me that you're kind of rebuilding or reboosting or revitalizing some aspect of an old goal that you're going to achieve now this time around.
That's great.
They're saying that you should be feeling your power now, and how you use that power can really assist you immensely. So that's going to be important. And be sure that you're taking the steps that you need to put things in motion, like take action on what it is you're, creating in your head. There's a lot of positive energy here supporting you. I would be surprised if you're not already feeling inspired by it. But they're saying, don't just talk about it. You have to do something about it. And getting yourself out of that funk that you've been in. They're saying that you need to feel that excitement about your future, because you have, or I should say, you're going to see that things are going to turn out better than you could have hoped for, better than you probably envisioned in your head. So again, for you also, they're saying to take risks and get out of your comfort zone. Use your heart to make decisions, not your mind. You're very, very, very analytical. You're analyzing everything. They want you to trust what you get. They also want you to be sincere in making decisions, because that means coming from the heart, so that it makes things easier for you. And if you're at a fearful or a frustrated place, you're going to repel those outcomes, because the energy is just really magnetic right now. So, they want you to be sure that in moving forward, you have a knowing that the things you're wanting are actually coming in. Okay. Not just hoping, but what you truly desire, they want you to know it's coming. and not be in that place where you're second guessing everything, and stop playing those woulda, shoulda, coulda scenarios in your head as well. That feels like it's more applicable in your personal life. The things that are coming in are also bringing lasting results for you. And I'm also seeing someone coming into your life, possibly from a distance. It feels like this person will be beneficial. So this could be personal, but this could also be romance. It might be both. But it feels like they're going to be really important in regards to opportunities for you. And it feels like this person will somehow be centered around growing your income or growing the money that comes into you. I'm also seeing a fussy digestive system. So there's like a lack of potassium sulfate going on in your body.
Does that mean I need to eat like more bananas?
Bananas are something that I'm seeing. Yeah. They're showing me dry skin, fatigue, constipation. Sorry.
No, the complete opposite, actually.
Because they're showing me you needing more oats. I'm seeing almonds, lean beef, oranges. But for the stomach, they keep showing me acidity in the stomach. So they're showing me ginger, which means stomach issues usually for me. And you're
I've had
saying
stomach
opposite.
issues probably my whole life.
I'm sorry?
I said I've had stomach issues, not bad stomach issues, but like having an upset stomach or stomach issues. So it's funny that you say that.
Yeah, and you're saying it's opposite of the constipation, but they're showing me it goes back and forth, and it's like one way or another, but almost like no happy medium. So I would they're showing me slippery elm, so that's going to help your digestive system. Magnesium also would assist with that. It would regulate everything and get you what you need in that nutrient. Enzymes, I'm also seeing enzymes for you to take some enzymes. How is the name Jeff or Jeffrey applicable to you?
Two people I know are Jeff or Jeffrey.
Okay, well, this feels like it's above and to the side, so it feels like an uncle who passed.
An uncle? No, I don't have an uncle. Jeff.
Okay, write it down. I feel like that'll come up.
Okay.
And I'm also seeing, to me, it's not, maybe it's not biological. Grandfather. This feels like a grandfather, so to the side. So this could be like a step grandfather. Larry.
That was my stepdad.
Oh, okay. And he passed.
Yes.
About 5 years ago?
No, longer.
Because he's showing me 5 years. Who's, okay, so, sorry, I'm getting a lot of mixed energies. Who's Ruth?
Ruth. Ruth is not coming to me right now.
Okay, I'm seeing a sister, Ali or Alex or
Alexis.
Alexis. Okay, I have a feeling this energy is somehow applicable to her, but I'm not sure. But I'm hearing her because I have Larry and Ruth both showing me a wedding. So it feels very recent. So somewhere between April and March, or March and May, a wedding. Is there a wedding?
My sister recently just got married.
Okay. So they were at this wedding. That's what I needed to say.
Wait, Larry was at this wedding?
Yes.
Holy shit. So sorry.
They're also showing me a baby coming in soon. So is she pregnant now?
Not that I know of.
Okay. So
I hope not. I hope not. She was drinking like a fish yesterday. I hope not.
Okay. So I'm seeing a baby coming in, but they are not giving me a timeline, but this feels sooner than later. So I would say within this next 12 months is possible. There's also a reference to someone that works really hard. So I'm trying to understand this message because they're showing me a mailman. Liz, who's Liz? Liz.
That's my mom.
Okay. So there's a reference to her being supported right now. Like it feels like she's had some difficult years, some difficult challenges, almost like she's trying to hold things together for everyone. But it almost feels like she has like taken a deep breath and she's like, I'm going to live my life now. And so she's being supported. I'm sorry?
That's unbelievable. Yeah.
So I keep seeing a lot of self-criticism going on with you. A lot of what if scenarios, a lot of woulda, shoulda, couldas. And so you need to stop doing that, because the fact is you went through what you went through in your life as an experience to become who you are, so that you can be in a different place of making choices and moving forward and feeling good about your decisions. So if you were with someone specific that was disappointing, so be it. You got a lot from it. In moving forward, you'll make choices that feel better to you and not just sound better to you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And you're all about details, but you're racking your own self and grilling yourself, and this is going to sabotage your self-confidence. So you need to stop doing that to yourself. Okay, do you have any questions at this point?
I think at this point, my biggest question would be, what does my spirit most want me to know right now?
Well, as far as your own soul, that's something for you to discover, because it's about you getting closer to your soul. As far as other energies around you, they're putting things in your way as not obstacles. That's not what I'm talking about, but tools, putting tools in your path to utilize so that you can get closer to your soul. And one of the biggest things I'm hearing for you is to trust yourself more, be more confident, be in a better place of not needing to know and dissect everything that you are analyzing. Release the need to control outcomes. That's probably your biggest thing. It's as if you're trying to control everybody else and control yourself and control what people think so that you know how it's going to turn out. And you need to just release it. Release all of it. You're going to cause yourself stress. You're nitpicking yourself when it comes to being organized. It feels better when it's organized, but it doesn't mean you have to control everybody else and trying to get them organized. And they're not going to think like you do. And they're not going to analyze like you do. And you're going to have to be okay with the way they're doing it, or not be okay with it and let them go do whatever they're going to do and detach from them, because it's stressing you out to try to control them and try to control outcomes. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
So your biggest thing is get closer to your soul. Feel in your body when you're making decisions, how it feels. How does it feel? I mean, ask yourself out loud, should I go handle this, tonight or tomorrow? And, or should I wait until I'm in a better mood, or should I wait for an hour, whatever it may be. But the point I'm getting at is, how does it feel in the body? Because before you're done asking that question, your body's responding. So how does it feel in the body? That is you paying attention to your intuition and listening to your soul, because your soul knows your path. Your soul knows your soul contract. So ask yourself something out loud and pay attention to how the body responds. And that is your practice for getting closer to your soul. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Oh my God, I'm like blown away. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Do you have any more questions?
I guess more of, finding my soulmate. So I'm recently divorced.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my biggest question would be, what do I need to know to attract my soulmate?
You need to love you more than the need to be loved by other people. So when you do that, this person comes in.
Right.
You have some, between now and, let's see, where are we? We're in June, July, August, September. Between now and the next 4 months, this is going to be a money-making time for you. Your focus is going to be on work. It should be on you. It should be on fulfilling the gardeners and trash truck. Sorry. It should be focused on you and what you're getting out of it, what it is you're wanting to grow. Because I'm seeing whatever it is you're doing in business, you're going to have some kind of leadership role in moving forward. So you can go far and wide. And the more you focus on that and making yourself feel good about what you're doing, this person sneaks into your life in a way that may be surprising. Yeah. It's coming.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Justin.
Thank you so much for having me. What a treat.
Oh, good. Well,
Yeah,
Leanna, I have to tell you, I just love your readings, and I'm very fascinated about this soul contract. So what is a soul contract exactly?
You'll probably hear different interpretations of it through, other seers, but the way it was explained to me is that we have a contract that we devised with our soul group when we come into our life here. And though we don't remember what we contracted for and what we chose to experience to grow our soul, that's what this whole point is about growing our soul through the experience of a personal, in a personal life, in a physical body, because, that's how you experience it. Because when you're in the soul spirit world, like you're pretty much all knowing, there's no desire to really experience anything because you know everything. But to go through those experiences, it grows the soul. So to go through that physical body experience. So we come in with a contract of what it is we want to experience. I really wish I knew my exact contract for this lifetime. I know what I've been told by spirit. I know, what I've been shown by my own loved ones. But there are examples of, people I know where I'm shown what kind of soul contract they had, and maybe they get to an exit point they may have created for themselves to choose from, because we set up several exit points in case we're just like, it's not going the way we want it, we want to get out early, or whatever it may be, or we have finished what we came to do. I've seen people kind of rewrite their soul contracts in a time of despair. Typically it's in despair, and change their, not really change their path, but change something about the contract. So I can get into that at some other time, because that's really, there's a lot to it.
Fascinating. So I remember when you gave me my reading, you said that, I was very mucky and you couldn't see my aura. So typically, do you need to see someone's aura to be able to get information? And what typically causes someone to have so much muck? As the word you use.
Okay, so when I go into someone's energy field, I don't have to see color to get information or to feel what's going on. However, I know right away that there's something unhealthy going on. So, or something unbalanced, or something restricting their specific chakra areas. So color is important as far as I'm concerned, from what I'm shown when I go in. And really it's, there's every energy healer is probably going to feel something different. So when I go into a field, the first thing I notice is color or lack of color. And there's a vibration that comes with it for me. So what color I may be seeing may be different for another healer who goes in, they see something totally different in what relates to them. So for me, color is important. Color is important, as well as for you. When I first did your session, it was very restricted. It was smothering. It was years and years of you allowing other dramas to become your own, and really not focusing on you and what you want, because you're too busy addressing everybody else and their concerns and making sure they were okay. So this was what that was for you. It really is different for everybody. And also, it's not just about colors. When I go into someone's energy field, I may see a vortex run through their body. I may see shapes. It's so different with every single person. Also, I notice that it changes depending on what other guides or teachers or loved ones are there assisting me with the healing, and what they're using to assist with the healing, whether it's light or whether it's vibration or frequency. So it's just different. There's really no one answer.
Well, I love the fact when you're giving your readings today that you picked up on different nutrients they were missing, whether it's food or vitamins. So is that typical for most of your healings? You can pick up things?
Yeah, for the healings, when I merge with the energy, like I said, I'll put light through their body. I'll work on the chakra centers. I'll look for areas where I'm seeing darker energy. A lot of times I'm pulled to the stomach area, and that's where they're showing me a depletion. So they'll make me feel dehydrated, or they'll make me feel a lack of something. And then when I'm done with the healing, I'll go into a channel and I'll start writing notes, depending on what it is they're wanting me to channel. If it's about their health and nutrients, I'll channel that. Otherwise, I ask them to wait until the reading the next day. But when it comes to foods, they'll show me certain foods, or they'll show me a lack of something, a lack of protein, a lack of, something with their cell salt, if they're not getting enough of that nutrient because it's so important for them. So it depends. It depends what they show me. And I don't usually request to see if they're deficient in something. But if it's important and to their highest best good, like I request when I go into the channel, they'll show me.
So if you could give everybody one important takeaway from all this, what would that takeaway be?
Pay attention to what your body is telling you. It's really important. It's not just about listening to your soul, but the body is a messenger of the soul. So paying attention to what your body needs are, and allowing yourself to go through the process of all of these energy upgrades that we're having without judging yourself for how it feels or what you think of yourself because you can't keep up with it, or there's so much involved in it. But I'd say self-judgment, where we think we may be healthy and we're still feeling something. And with a lot of these ascension upgrades and downloads and everything else we're getting, I can tell you that typically we're feeling things in our body that we don't typically feel. So we start going to self-judgment. I'm getting old. That's what I'm hearing all the time. So there are so many different ascension symptoms. Just don't judge yourself through it. Pay attention to the body and hydrate. And I'm usually told alkaline water is the best. And the other thing, I wanted to share too is that, with everyone feeling the way they're feeling, alkaline water would help them feel better. But another fascinating thing I was told probably about 5 years ago is that cancer cannot survive in an alkaline body. So drinking alkaline water, eating alkaline foods, if you have, if you're not feeling good, if you're diagnosed with something around cancer, alkaline your body, because cancer cannot survive in an alkaline body. So,
I have to tell you, I interview a lot of people. I know tons of metaphysical people, and out of everyone I've ever met, I have to tell you, you're incredibly special, and everybody is blessed. Have you touched them in their lives? I'm serious. I absolutely adore you. You're wonderful, and I'm so grateful that you joined the summit. I want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to talking to you again.
Okay, thank you so much.